back. My name is Dave. This is Macaro Siding, my N-scale layout. And today we're going to put the power plant in on the layout itself. I'm going to drill a hole through, run the wires. I'll show you the setup so you can see how I've done it. And I'll show you the little distribution block for power that they're going to use. And we're going to stop there, because if I went ahead and did everything, including putting in the little fence, I know for sure that if I was adding other things, I would be bending the little fence. And I don't have that much of it, and I don't want to wait weeks for another small sheet of etched brass to come in. So we're going to do everything except putting that fence in place today. So I'm going to switch over, and I'll meet you on the layout where the power plant's going. And there's going to be something over there I can use. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is, well, the first thing I've already done, is I've taken the plant and I've marked out on the base here where it goes, and I've marked where the hole goes. And I used I first saw these on ATEM Savage, but it's just a pen, but it's got this long neck, which means you can reach inside something like the building and make a mark, and make a very decent mark so you can see it. The other thing is we're going to use this drill. And you notice that's not a normal drill bit. And the reason I'm using that is, first, it will make a hole of whatever size I desire from the very tip to way up here on the blade. And the second thing is that the way it's shaped and stuff, it won't tear the plastic here and make it have a rough edge. So we're going to just put it up on here, and trying to keep my hand out of the way so you can see. So now, the moment of truth is checking underneath the layout to make sure that I haven't run into any cross bracing and have to figure out what else to do. So I'm just going to nip underneath here, and I see the hole. It's not very big, so I'm going to make it bigger from the bottom. There we go. Now, if you've watched other videos, you see me show you this particular tool, but I'm going to show it to you again. So what I have are these Alligator clamps, and they are a long clamp, and you can see there's a jaw that opens and closes there at the end. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick it up through the layout from the bottom. I'm going to use these clamping forceps to clamp onto it to hold it in place, and then I'm going to put the wires in the jaw and pull everything through the baseboard. So this will be interesting. Now, is it going to stay? It's not going to stay. Can I reach it? Yes, I can. Boy, I think I had planned this. So, open the locking scissors, put them on there, and now I've got it. Now, I'm going to move some stuff out of the way here, just so I don't damage it. And pull this out of here too. Okay, so here's the building. You can see all the leads coming out of the bottom of there. They've been gathered. The outside lights have been gathered all into just 2 leads. And the inside light has been gathered just 2 leads. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to twist the end of the lead over and put it in the jaws. Reach underneath and grab. Reach underneath and grab. And gently pull those leads down through. So that's the first set of leads done. And then I'm going to just reach underneath and very gently. I have soldered all these wires together, but I don't want to yank on them and have to redo all the solder or rebuild the lights. So again, we're going to take the alligator clip, alligator unit, and go back up inside. And grab it. I'm going to bend over the wire here. I'm going to open this from this side and put it in and clamp it down. Reach underneath. Make sure I've got it clamped. Now I've got to be careful. What's it catching on? Just give me a second here. Oh, that's why. Okay. You'll do that. And that's all the leads. Whoa. I see that. I'm going to have to be really careful here. I see one black lead here that is one. There, it's sitting down. So now I turn the building. And I've got a machinist square, which I'm going to put on here. And we're going to line up the building with the machinist square so that the building is sitting square on the base. So the next thing to do, of course, is to glue this sucker down. So, and I'm just going to put one strip of glue. And I'm not going to use activator because it'll dry too quickly and I won't be able to get this square that I want now, he says. I'm going to grab the activator now. I'm going to check the square again. Hold that, and I'm going to give it a shot activator, and that's stuck. All right. So the next thing to do, and I'm going to have to go back and switch cameras here so you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying it out, the walking back and forth, but we'll see how that works out. So on the camera that I have now, that I'm going to use, I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, right there. I'm going to focus it now, and I'm going to go back and switch. My switcher's over there, and I'm here, so give me a second. Camera 3, and switch. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is we have to be able to get power from here to over there where the power plant is going. And so what we're going to do is we have this box conduit, and where is it? And this box unit, and they go together like this right here. So that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to glue down this piece first, and then I'm going to fit this one to wherever the end of the unit is. So let's just take this off. Now you'll notice that there's some white there still, so I'm going to have to get some grout and color that up, but that's for another day. So that goes there. And, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. The camera's right in my way for letting. It's a balance between letting you see and and me being able to do what I have to do here. Okay, so that's locked in place. Some glue activator there. We're going to put the bottom. And I'm going to just put a drop or two there. And I'm going to slide that in place and hold it down. Okay. Now from Shapeways, I bought this exterior refinery staircase, and at the mine they have a big shaft, like looks like an elevator shaft. I have no idea whether it is or not, but and it's much, this surface is much further down than this. This is not to scale in comparison to what Domtar actually looks like. The height would probably be way up here somewhere, you know, another 2 or 3 inches maybe higher. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to glue down this staircase. I'm just putting a little dab at the bottom of each pillar that makes this up. I have trimmed the railing so that there's a place to step off the staircase onto the ground level. And I created a little concrete pad to step off of the staircase and onto the ground level. Okay, so you can see I'm going to have to put some ground cover here and some ground cover back over here. So now the only thing to show you here is this is the unit I bought, and I think what the company was called N-Gauge. I'm not even sure if they're still in business. I tried to order, and no, they're called N-Scenic UK, no, co.uk. So it's nscenic.co.uk. And they make a lot of, sorry, it's not on camera. They make a lot of product, like buildings and stuff, that you can assemble. They're all laser cut. And he did for a while produce these, so I bought a bunch, and I'm glad I bought a bunch because I'll tell you, they're harder than hen's teeth to get now. It seems he doesn't respond to emails, and he doesn't. So this is gonna go underneath the board, the layout, and wires from the refinery. And eventually, I think I'm also going to do wires from from the cement plant will all come to this unit, and then this unit will be hooked up to a 3-volt power supply that is over on the other side of the layout. That 3-volt power supply runs the mine right now, and that's all it runs. And it runs the cell tower. So we're gonna connect to that, and I didn't mention it before, but the type of wire I'm using for the connection is solid 22 gauge wire. And the reason for that is, and I don't think I can show you. Oh, hold on. I'm standing right here with this camera. I might as well just twist it around. And hold on. We'll just twist it around and we will show you. So there's the little unit. And the wire we're using is this 22 gauge solid, and it is a lot easier to get this solid wire into these plug-ins, these connectors, than it is to get the stranded. And especially when I'm working on my back upside down under the layout, it's a real pain in the butt. So that's why this is like this. Now I'm going to try and connect these up for you. Now, you know what, the one thing I forgot to bring over here was a screwdriver that fits this thing. Hold on, we might as well, just to prove everything works, I'm just going to walk back over and get it. I didn't expect for the video to go this way. I very rarely script anything, which you may have noticed. So, here we go. I'm going to take the wire and there's red on this side. So we're just going to loosen the connection, and this will just slide in there beautifully. Yep, it does. Tighten it down. And this one goes on this side. And tighten it down. And now we'll get the other two wires. Oh, and they're not long enough to show, but you got the idea. So I'm just gonna loosen these up, and then just off camera here, I'm gonna hook this other two up. So again, a little loosening of the screw here, and in goes the black wire. Oh, come on, stay there while I screw it back together. And the red wire, oh, it's over here still. And we're going to put that red wire in there and screw it down. And I've got a battery pack here. I think it still works. Yes, it still works. So we're going to switch the battery pack over. And as I say, this is going to be hooked up to a proper power supply. And of course, I've got a net. Just what I was talking about. There we go. And now, in we go, and in we go, and there we go. So you can see it's, I'll switch back. This is just gonna sit on the floor over here. I'll just switch back here. And you can see there's a light there. Okay. There is a light inside. It's just one of those single little lead, I don't know what you call them there. they're a flexible silicone LED, and it's sitting inside there. So you can see, I don't know if you, well, maybe you can't, hold on. You see there? There is light coming out of these windows here. Now the only other thing to do here is to add a few other greeblies and things here. So I've got a transformer, two transformers. I'm going to figure out which way, oh, that's bottom. That are going to sit here. I've got a rubbish bin, which I'm going to put over on the other side. And I've got a small tank that I'm going to put back here in the corner. And then, of course, I'm going to have to weather some of this to make it look a little bit better than it does. But that's what this video is all about. It's just doing this. I'm looking for things here, putting things away as I talk to you. All right, I'll find it later. All right, so I'll go back to the studio part of the basement here, and we'll say our goodbyes. I am now. Okay, I'll come back and find out how off when I turn end the video. I've lost the cap for my CA, and if I know myself, it's somewhere on the floor down here, and that's going to be a pain in the butt to find. Okay, let me go back over, and we will call her quits for the day. Now, as I said, we're not putting everything on there. Now that it's in place, I can just take the roofs. Camera one. I can take the roofs for the power plant and take them over there and put them in place. I'm not going to put them in place permanently, in case I ever have to get in there and need to repair those LEDs. And the other thing that's going to go in place, and I'm hoping it's next week, is this little building. Put it there, and let's see, is 7 got at picked it up? Yeah, 7's picked it up. So we'll just shoot over to 7. This little part of the plant is where the water comes out of the power bill. And I have ordered flashing orange LEDs that are going to go across the top of this as a warning to boaters to stay clear of this particular little area because of its the water flow and the currents there. This is going to have I'm going to repaint the roof. It needs a little bit of work. It's going to have a set of stairs that go up from this roof to the top of the concrete surface that the plant sits on. So, oops. So that's what we're going to do, and I'm hoping to do that next week. If we do that next week, it would mean that I can put the fences in. I've already put the fence on this one, and I've had to twice tweak it because it got a little bent. And that's just because it's been laying on my bench and I've been banging into it, and I should have put it away somewhere. So, that's it for today. I know this isn't long, but we're going to just take them as we go, little stages. And so, thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is free, and if you ring the bell, you'll get a notification, so I'd appreciate that. Any comments are greatly appreciated, and I want to thank the new people who've subscribed. I really appreciate the subscriptions. It's growing, but it's growing slowly, and that's fine. I'm not in any race to be a YouTube star. So remember, take care of yourselves, take care of your family, and remember, it's your railroad, and you can build it any way you want. Okay.